It's coming down pretty hard today, so no flying unless all of a sudden the sunlight just decides to pop out. I highly doubt it though. It's like gray clouds everywhere. Maybe the weather matches all the stuff I read today because everything was all over the place. I actually didn't know which one to kind of pay attention to the most because I actually found a lot of them fascinating in many ways for different reasons. How about this wacky one first? It says, RCMP may never know why a Vancouver man drove the wrong way through the Massey Tunnel. Police say the man drove his older style Volkswagen Golf south through the northbound land and out the Highway 99 before hitting two cars just south Highway 17 at around 4:30 p.m. Sunday. He remains in hospital with serious life-threatening injuries. That is really odd, basically. Let's imagine that, going the wrong way of the highway. Man. This one's kind of cool though, which kind of shows me, again, personally, why you shouldn't have over-regulated stuff like with the drones when people are just using them in a very safe way, like don't affect everyone. It says here, the drone that sniffs out landmines. Landmines are an invisible danger, one which causes many deaths and injuries around the world. One Indian team has found a way to safely deal with them from the air. And it was really cool hearing how he kind of got inspired to do that. It says it was a video that sparked how do you pronounce this? Harshar One Hunt's, oh my god, I'm butchering this. Zalsa's life-saving idea. Okay, I'll call it oh my goodness, Zala's life-saving idea. The young Indian inventor saw a YouTube video where soldiers were trying to defuse a mine. The mine exploded suddenly, injuring several of them. He thought there had to be a way of locating and dealing with the mines that didn't put people in danger. His solution? A drone that could snoop out mines without setting them off, then drop a marker to allow mines clearers to detonate them safely. You know, that's a fantastic example, I thought, of people using things like drone tech in a good way. And can you imagine if the laws stop a person from actually doing that in a very safe way in their own backyard? Like here with the way it's written in many ways anyways, you can't even fly it in your own backyard even in a safe way. Don't you think you'll stop people from innovating like stuff like this as well when they have an idea? I mean, if you can do it safely, it's not really bothering anybody, then it should be okay. So when you come up with the regulations, don't stifle things like creativity and innovation as well. Then there was this piece about YouTube, which actually got me interested because some of you actually mentioned before, like when I upload my videos, you're wondering, hey, how come you're not getting noticed, or how come you don't actually see the new video? And actually the only way that you actually know is because you know I upload one every day, so if you don't see one, then hey, like, you know, something is wrong. And it says here, some creators are mad at YouTube over live streaming notifications. Now apparently YouTube released this video on their channel, The Creators Insiders, where they kind of gave more insight as to how things like live streaming and notifications work, and because of that it's generating a lot of controversy because they kind of explicitly say even if you're subscribed, for example, it's more of YouTube determining what they think you would want to see, like even if you're subscribed to people. So it says here, one of the employees, Megan, explained that the only way for subscribers to ensure that they receive notifications every time a channel goes live is by clicking on the bell icon on that channel's landing page. Subscribers who don't go that extra step will be left in an occasional notification state. That features algorithmically determined notifications. In other words, your most active subscribers who are watching your channel and your live streams are going to get notifications as soon as you go live, Megan explained. Now apparently, to my understanding, this is only talking about the live feature, which I actually haven't tested yet. But from what I've gathered from what some people are saying or quote reporting, they're saying this actually translates as well just for regular viewers and stuff like that too, like just not just the live stream stuff. So I kind of figured that out before. I mean, they mentioned it before, where it's basically if you subscribe to a channel, that doesn't mean you get notifications every time. It's what they determine that they think you would want to see based on your overall activity. This is funny because it actually happened to me too. It reminds me of the time during that Logan Paul controversy. Basically, even people who weren't subscribed to the channel, they were getting notifications saying, you know, watch his like videos and all that, even though people were like, who is this guy? Like, what is this? Why are you recommending it to me? So obviously something is broken in the system in that sense. And wow, it's actually really windy right now. Holy smokes. And this video caught my attention the most today, even in terms of a story. I didn't know if it was serious or not at first, because here it says here, the flat earther finally took off in his do-it-yourself rocket to prove we're all idiots. His next mission, running for governor. So apparently there's a group of people that they believe the earth is flat, and they basically try to find reasons and stuff for it. And I guess this guy actually wanted to fly himself in a rocket to get the aerial perspective of it, just to prove once and for all, hey, the Earth is flat. As it says here, a few months back, Mad Mike Hughes, a 61-year-old limo driver, amateur rocket scientist, and devout flat earther, vowed to strap himself into a homemade spaceship and blast off into the skies to prove our planet is shaped like a pancake. He scheduled the launch of last November, but given that his mission was kind of illegal and borderline suicidal, it kept pushing back. But apparently on Saturday, he actually launched himself, like in the middle of the desert, I assume, just for the looks of it anyways. And sure enough, with the video you can see, he basically put himself in this rocket, if that's what you want to call it, and he launched himself up in the sky. And from what I gather, he didn't really, there's no way you could have got a view with how high he went. And what really made me wonder, like, I was wondering, is this satire? Because of the comments, like, or the commentary rather, in the video, the guys were like, oh my god, look at him up there, for sure, he's done it. And this, I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, okay, he got blasted up in the air, but I don't think that's high enough for you to get a view, like, for you to prove whether or not the Earth is flat or round or anything like that. And then afterwards, when he landed back down, it looked like he was in really bad condition, I can imagine. Just getting like blasted like that so fast and then coming back down afterwards. According to the report anyways, it says when he was launched, he was flying 1,875 feet into the air at about 350 miles per hour. Again, I don't think that is tall enough or high enough rather for you to actually look down on the Earth and say, okay, it's flat or round. And at the end of it all, it says, along with the renewed appreciation for his pets, Hughes' close call with death apparently got him thinking about his future. He told the AP that his next step is to run for governor of California, seeing as he might have a better shot at making a bid for public office. That actually made me wonder if he did that as part of his quote campaign. Is that too far-fetched? As I mentioned before, I usually try to keep an open mind, have different perspectives, because you never know. Maybe some stuff that we think is a certain way, there might be some truth or basically some false facts about it. You never know, so I'm interested in seeing other people's perspective. But in this case, again, with things like the way people were having their commentary on the video and all that, it just makes me think, what is going on? This isn't based on real facts at all. It seems like it's so emotional. And then I was thinking, you guys remember that story of that drone going up 30,000 feet or something like that? They should have just partnered with that guy and say, okay, just put the camera on here. And basically, that's better than you being in there to try to do that just by going like so little height in comparison. Actually, I know usually in the rain and stuff, it gets really loud with the cars. So I'm just curious how the sound's gonna be with this sponge thing. I actually never tested it in the rain and stuff like this yet. Because I know the sound is blocked off obviously a little bit, but I still think it's a lot better than hearing the wind crashing sound. Not bad for a do-it-yourself solution, huh? Probably like, what, 50 cents to do? It's kind of interesting how in that one mirror of the car it was so bright.
Yeah? You have questions on any of that?
Trying to see if there's a good stuff. Trying to see if there's a good stabilizer for my phone and stuff.
Ah, there will be soon.
Oh, windy. Alright, something from the archive for the day. guys later.